Alright guys, today we are looking at what in my opinion is the best new perk in Destiny 2, and it is One for All. Hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for a moderate duration. We also have Rapid Hit, Accurized Rounds and Small Bore on this Posterity, so you could say it's a pretty damn good roll. You could even say it's a god roll, even with a reload masterwork. That's just my opinion. You can also see down here we have 17 in the mag, because we are rocking a backup mag mod. Now as you can see, it is pretty damn good in PvP. But this is going to surprise you guys and you might not be ready for what you're about to see. But yeah, it's quite situational to proc this perk in PvP. Hitting 3 separate targets and living to tell the tale is quite tricky in 6v6. And obviously in 3v3, you know, maybe it's more doable, who knows. But mainly in 6v6, very hectic, very crazy, very crowded, a lot of team shotting. So yeah, it's difficult to actually make this perk happen that often in PvP. But when it does happen, it is pretty devastating. It's basically giving you the same damage that Kill Clip would. So you tag 3 guys and then all of a sudden your 180 RPM hand cannon is hitting 77 to the head. Or in this case 102 if you are stacking it with Weapons of Light. Which is the same as what something like my Kill Clip Optative hand cannon would do. If I stack Kill Clip and Weapons of Light, I'd be 2-tapping Guardians. So you could say that in PvP, this perk is definitely inferior to things like Kill Clip, and that would be fair. So that's why, believe it or not, we are in PvE right now, and I'm going to show you guys how effective it is in this encounter in the raid where there's a lot of enemies that need to be killed and a lot of adds that need to be killed. Since there are so many adds in this encounter, you're constantly going to be slaying them out with this weapon. It is very, very powerful, and it's just so easy to proc in PvE. You see there, it did tons of damage to that captain. And here it can just make mincemeat of these dregs. It would normally take 2 headshots. With One for All active, you're going to be one-tapping them and just making mincemeat of them. Obviously, one-tapping dregs is not something so special, but when you're one-tapping dregs with a 180, you know, that's hella fast, you know. That's a really quick time to just slaughter these dregs, which is a change of pace for me. I am officially a killer of dregs. Welcome to the show, guys. This is intense gameplay. This is my first PvE montage. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but all jokes aside, it definitely is very, very good in PvE, and that is where the perk shines most. I think it's the coolest perk that they've introduced, rewarding you for hitting 3 characters, or 3 enemies rather, and then getting extra damage is just really cool. And obviously, like I said, it's PvE oriented. The perk definitely shines in PvE, but the other thing about this perk that I really like is that it's only available on 1 gun, and that's the Posterity. I think that gives real prestige and real value to the weapon, and that's something that a lot of raid guns have been missing over the years. And it might be an unpopular opinion, but I hope that this perk remains kind of unique to this gun at least for a while. So if you want to enjoy a cool new perk like this, you have to go for the Posterity, which to be fair, it's not hard to get one. You know, the raid's actually pretty damn farmable. I know there are people who are going to comment saying, listen, I can't even get a squad together. I know, but like for active players who LFG or they're, you know, active in the community, which by the way, it's not hard to be. All you have to do is join a Discord and stuff like that, and you can find people to play with it. It's not difficult. But yeah, players like that, they'll easily be able to farm the raid. You can even pick what loot you get at the end with the Spoils of War system or whatever it's called. I've been personally using this to my advantage to get a shotgun, the Heritage shotgun, the God Roll shotgun that I showed in the video the other day. I think it was yesterday that video came out. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, if you didn't get a notification for it, I did do a video going over the God Roll Heritage for PvP, and I managed to test it out as well using Lightraze's account, which was really cool. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch it. Coming back to the roll that I got on this Posterity, I think I got insanely lucky. When you consider this was my first drop, my first weapon drop in the raid was this hand cannon. You consider I got Rapid Hit as well as One for All, that is very, very lucky. And Accurized Rounds and Small Bore, yeah, I lucked out here. I didn't get so lucky with the shotguns. I've had like, I want to say 6 shotguns from the raid so far. Not a single one has dropped with Killing Wind. I think all my RNG went into this hand cannon, which is why I had to share it with you guys in a video. It's even going as far as to use it in PvE for you guys, which is weird for me. And I know It was a very short moment where I showed it in PvE, but still, you know, some PvE action for you guys. Come on, man. What do you guys think? You want to see more PvE action from your boy? In this gameplay, obviously, I'm just showing you the weapon. I don't even think I procced the perk in this match, but just showing you the gun as it performs. And it's a very, very strong gun. Obviously, I said this in my original video, but it just feels very good. Much stronger than other 180 legendaries for whatever reason. But the hit registration, everything about the gun, the sight, the way it handles, the way it feels, it's very, very nice. Obviously for PvP, with me obviously making it clear to you that one for all is quite situational in PvP, you could maybe go for Rampage in the other slot instead of one for all, because obviously every time you get a kill, you're going to get a little bit more damage. Another thing I've noticed as well, and it's not just me, right, but for this update, for Beyond Light, 180 hand cannons were hitting for 57 to the head, correct? But they seem to have been given a slight damage boost because now they're doing 58. So I've noticed a lot more times where I'm hitting 2 crits and 2 bodies and getting the kill, which I don't think was the case before. It was obviously a lower chance for that to happen, but is it just me who's noticed this? But obviously I think this would then affect perks like Rampage as well, obviously probably doing slightly a little bit more damage with each stack. Maybe easier to 3-tap people with 1 stack of Rampage. Not sure if that is possible. I think it might be. I have to try one. I haven't had a Rampage one drop for me just yet. You know, maybe in the future I'll get one. But yeah, this perk, man, one for all. I just think, you know, it's difficult to make good perks, I think, after a certain point in time. So I've got to give credit to whoever came up with this perk, because I think it is creative, it's rewarding, and it's powerful, and that is exactly what you want from your perks. And better yet, it's only available on the raid hand cannon, and for me personally, I think that's a good thing. Because like I said earlier, it gives prestige and value to the raid loot, and that's something that raid loot hasn't had in Destiny 2, and that's a big reason for someone like myself why I've never really bothered with raid weapons. And I think a lot of players will probably agree with me, like raid legendaries haven't been that special in Destiny 2. But I think with the Posterity and this perk one for all, they definitely are going in the right direction. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. We had a pretty solid game there in Showdown. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh shit, yo, I Titan skated into the fucking terminal. I'm stuck.
What?
Yo, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Are you good, bro? You just chill there, dude.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's second floor, we don't know. Yeah, we always
guy,
make
bro.
it.
It's alright, Sheik. It happens to 1 in 4 Guardians.
Pain.
Premature stoculation, we call it.
Did you die or not? No, you're still alive.
Ah, bro, I survived the explosion, bro. I'm a fucking beast.
You're a fucking Titan, bro.
Alright, now I'm dead.